Hi, I'm Luke. I interviewed my granddad, Ronnie Carroll. In this story, Ronnie tells us about his time in Egypt during World War II, in which he fought in the desert and encountered Rommel's forces. He also tells us about Churchill's visit to Cairo when he was there. I hope you enjoy his story.
Well, you know my name, Ronnie Carroll, and I live in Wharton here, and have done quite a while. And so, yes, I'm getting on a bit now. I know I don't look my age, but I'm 92. Because we were in the desert, and then sometimes they'd take us on the boat from Alexandria, and we did the raid on Tobruk. It's just been on the TV just lately about Tobruk being, you know, in these war pictures. Well, we did that raid, and fantastic. There were two of us, two big ships, and we went out, and lovely and dark. Went at night, and dark, and when we got there, it was just coming morning, and we'd been told that the Germans didn't know we were coming, you see. Right. And yet suddenly when we got sort of into the harbour of Tobruk, before we started going invading, firing broke out at us. Right. So we were all, oh, what's happened? Somebody leaked to the Germans, you know, that we were on our way to invade. Yeah. So anyhow, the boats were immediately launched. The Royal Marine Commandos all got into them, and off we went different parts of the land, just outside Tobuk. And then when we got there, we were all fighting, going round so we could circle Tobuk to take it, you know, yeah. and close the Germans in it, which we did eventually after a lot of our blokes got shot. And we had to go up aisles like that, and then suddenly come round there, and there's a pile of Germans all with their backs to us firing at the other ones, you know. We just, hey, hey! We didn't shoot them, and, you know, not like that. We just shouted, and they turned round, and they threw the guns down, put their hands up straight away. Then the other thing, you see, while I was in Egypt, and we were fighting on the land this time against Rommel's forces, yeah. And I was a corporal, wasn't I? Yes. And suddenly the officer in charge called me over. We were all lying on the sand, you know, hiding behind little bumps and that. And I crawled over to him. He says, yeah. He said, look, he said, we just don't know where Rommel's coming from. There's a plane going to land in a minute just here. You jump in it and get in, and the pilot will take you over where we think it is, and you definitely look and find out where Rommel's troops are for us. So this, I'd never been in a plane before, you know, a hurricane it was. And they said, go on, scarper to this plane, just the one seat at the back, empty, you know, pilot and seat. And I got the back, and the pilot said, put this on, come on, hurry up, you know, and I just put these things all on. Right, so we took off, and we went over to where he'd been told they might be, the pilot. And as we got nearer to them, suddenly, great big black clouds appeared as I said, hey, the shells going out. He said, it's all right, they're not hitting us, the pilot. And there they were firing at us. And he said, I think I'm going to dive, so hold on, and I'm going to look over that place there. He said, I think we can see where they are assembling, like. Yeah. So I did an ooh, he dived, like, ooh, I went up, and anyhow came level, and there they all were, troops all the way right back behind there. I said, yes, okay, right, he said, hold on, and ooh, went up like that, over, and the firing was going at us, all the black, we were lucky we weren't hit. Yeah, and anyhow, we managed to get back and tell them, but that was a really exciting.
I can imagine.
Cool. He never invited me in for a cup of tea, Rommel, when I found him. No, it was no. We were given a few days off, so about half a dozen of us went to Cairo, right. You know, and we went round there, and people were looking at us, you know, being English soldiers, you know, and they were all wondering what we're doing, why aren't we in the desert fighting for them, which of course we'd just been, yeah. But there'd been a lull, you know, in between the fighting.
You got a couple of days off.
Yeah, and oh, Churchill had been to see me as well. Yes. We were all there one day, and everybody come over here! Right, and then suddenly a car comes down the road, you know, with all the safeguarding other cars around it. And everyone, what's this? And it was, it's Churchill come to see us. And we were in the desert then, you see, we'd all been brought back in the desert and all waiting, all in lines and all that. And he comes in, and he comes at the bell, and he stands up and hello, hello, oh, you are doing a marvellous job, you are. Oh, very good, yes, yes. And then he talked to Montgomery, you know, Montgomery, the chief of the, and yes, yeah. Yeah, well, I can't stay any longer. Bye-bye. He had been there about 10 minutes. I thought, oh, and this bloke, Fritz, in my friend, he didn't have to say anything. He said, yes, you're so-and-so, get out of it. Yeah, so I didn't think much of him, no.
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 Put that on YouTube.
No, hey, that won't go in, will it?